Some days you might find yourself thinking, what's the point of all this? Why am I here? Does my life have meaning? Hey there, I'm Civil Joe. I'm here to tell you that
there is no point, you're here by mere chance, your purpose is to reproduce, and your life's value is comparable to a middle-aged man's pop figurine collection.
Chaos, why are you here?
Oh, I've come to host a show.
You what?
Yeah. Well, when I heard you were making an advice column show and I finished laughing my ass off, I realized what a grand injustice it would be not to involve myself in this doomed-to-fail venture and in the process have a bit of fun. Just the kind of guy I am.
Indeed. Well, this is way more than an advice column show. I'm gonna be explaining the fundamentals of different philosophies and cosmogonies from axiology to Taoism.
Okay. First off, nobody knows what the you just said. Second, nobody comes to YouTube to be lectured about how they're supposed to live their lives. Like, look at this. Top trending video. Puppy picks my makeup. And you're gonna tack onto that the fundamentals of axiology.
Axiology.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
I don't think it's about being the biggest or the best. I just like to know that I made a difference. Besides, people come to YouTube for all sorts of different reasons. There's pretty much an audience for everyone nowadays. And I believe the whole purpose of the internet is to come together and be with the people who share the same passions and interests as you.
Yeah, but nobody cares, so what difference will it make?
Bet I can change your mind.
That what? Everyone comes to YouTube to seek the meaning of life?
That everyone shares a universal goal. You seem to idolize your own independence.
F*** off, stop trying to psychoanalyze me.
I don't need to. What I'm saying is that empty hole everyone's trying to fill, it all has the same answer. And if we just try to—
I'm gonna stop you right there. There's no universal goal, okay? That's a hyperbolic fantasy driven by people like you who are delusional enough to believe that this world is anything more than a black hole trying to suck all the life out of you.
That's not—
Life's job is to make sure everyone's waking moment is as difficult as possible.
Chaos, you need to stop.
Do you actually think any of this matters? All we are specks of dust floating on an even bigger speck of dust in a cosmic pool of empty nothingness.
I'm serious.
No one gives a shit about anyone, and any cosmic ruler of a world like this can kiss my ass. Jesus.
Well, isn't this fun?
Yeah, you summoned a demon.
Okay, I resent that.
Oh, sweet, another one?
You've summoned demons before?
Well, not on purpose.
Hello?
You mean to tell me you've encountered otherworldly entities on several occurrences, and yet you refute the idea of the supernatural?
I don't see what the problem is.
Now, while you two were babbling on about purpose and what have you, I was devising the most riveting of opportunities to the both of you.
Not interested.
Go on.
If I may, I admire your aspirations. Why, I remember when I was just a cute young enchantress. All I wanted was an army of impassioned gentlemen willing to fulfill my every command. What you both seem to desire stems from a deep need for social influence and admiration. You want to inspire and create passion, as well as promote spiritual fulfillment to the developing youth. And you want a never-ending social praise and attention to justify your own ego and existence. And here I am, knowing just the solution to your problems.
Oh, thank God. And here I thought I'd have to work for my success.
Indeed. You see, what the people want is drama, conflict, to be a part of something real, something greater than themselves so they can brag upon its victories. Simply put, all you need is a bit of controversy.
Oh, you mean like saying the N-word? No.
Okay, I was thinking more along the lines of presenting a debate and having the audience decide a winner, but, fun is fun.
I don't get it. Why are you telling us this? What's the catch?
No deals, no catches. Just consider it a little push from a higher power.
You're a demon. There's obviously something you're gaining out of this.
Enchantress. And to be candid, as pure intended as you are, your show only serves as a platform to ignite segregation. By attempting to solve unanswerable questions, you simply lead your people down what's essentially constant civil war. And there's nothing I love more than watching chaos unfold.
Hey, I'm Chaos.
Charmed.
What if you're wrong? What if drawing more awareness and attention to these problems help us to cultivate and even initiate proper uniformity? What if we're able to create a great show without the use of stooping to low-level pandering or jumping on trends? In that case, there's no war and everyone wins.
What if— shut up, we're in.
If everyone wins, who's the loser? It's not a game if there are no risks.
And who said we were playing a game?
Life's a game. Bye!
I haven't agreed to anything here. And you're not convincing me otherwise.
Oh, I don't need to. Everyone's got a hole they need filled. So where was I? Ah, yes. The meaning of life. What a pitiful existence we're born into, Why are we here? Just to suffer? A world of systems and rules? Systems to tell you to conform to the status quo, lest you be an outcast. I mean, what are we but the result of millions of years of evolution?
Chaos.
If you ask me, the search for meaning's a waste of time because the whole concept's flawed. Life's whatever you say it is because it's your life. What's the point? There is no point. And that's where our hope should lie. Nothing you do really has a lasting impact in the grand scheme of things, so really life is just about letting go and finding purpose in the shit that doesn't matter. What more is there to say?
Look, there is some truth behind what you're saying, and I respect that you're taking the topic seriously. But let's take this concept further. The meaning of life is whatever matters to you. Can we find some consistency in this? Is it possible to establish some sort of pattern or reoccurring theme in what one considers to be meaningful? And I think what we're looking for here is love. I'd like to address what you said earlier about the importance of suffering. Well, what about intentional suffering? I'm talking, of course, about sacrifice. Why go on when you know bad things are gonna happen? Because you know you can leave a positive impact on those you care about. And we sacrifice because a part of you wants to see the world be a better place more than it wants the world. We're not infinite, but we know the impact we have on the world will last much longer than we will. So I think the meaning of life is something we're able to find if we work together as a collective to progress ourselves further as a species. I can't claim to know the answers on my own, but I can say with confidence that it starts with learning how to love more and to appreciate the present moment.
So your answer is that we have to find the answer? Oh yeah, I got this debate in the bag. Oh, what the f?